Hi, my name's Dave Cad, how's it going? So as you guys know, I try and read every single comment that is left on every single video on my channel. There's quite a few of them these days, but I have noticed a little bit of a trend over the last, I don't know, 3 years. And that is a lot of people asking me to check out and maybe do like a reaction to a book called Finnish Nightmares. So as usual, your wish is my command. So I was in Finland last week and I found myself in a bookstore. I don't know why, because everyone knows I don't read. And I came across this and I was like, oh my God, there it is. Honestly, when you guys have been leaving me comments saying, check out Finnish Nightmares, I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. But now it all finally makes sense. So this is quite a long book for my standards. There's at least, what, 30 pages here? It might as well be War and Peace, to be honest. If you haven't guessed by now, I'm not a huge reader. So I don't know, maybe I'll check out a few pages today. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment saying, hey Dave, this is pretty cool. You should make another video doing the same thing, but read different pages. Obviously I wouldn't read the same pages, that would be dumb. Without further ado, let's dive into this thing. So from what I gather, this is a book full of things Finnish people would consider nightmares. It says a different kind of social guide to Finland. So I guess this will be like a little comparison to Finnish nightmares and British nightmares. Are they the same thing? Who knows? I mean, I can't wait to find out. So on the back it says, meet Matti, a typical Finn who appreciates peace, quiet and personal space. Based on this, I think we're going to get along because you could just replace Matti with Dave and then this book would be about me. If you feel somewhat uncomfortable when reading this book, you might just have a tiny Matti living in you. Finnish Nightmares, being a Finn. I feel like I'm on one of those children's TV programs when you read and just be like, the fox ran over the little girl. What? No. So the first one is when someone takes Finnish stereotypes too seriously. Hey, where are you from? Hi, I'm from Finland. Ah, I've heard about Finns. You're very shy and you don't like to talk to anyone. I mean, that's basically every single Finn I've met so far. Not all of us, says Matti. And you ride on polar bears while listening to metal music. Epic. Is it fun? This person knows a whole bunch of different Finnish stereotypes. When I first came to Finland, I knew nothing about Finnish people, not even the stereotypes. Maybe that actually made it easier for me to go to Finland and just kind of be like, okay, well, I guess this is what Finns are like. When someone throws water on the sauna stove without asking first, and you just kind of sit there and sweat and take it. And that's me. As you guys know, in the sauna, I'm a complete weakling. I suck in the sauna. 75 is like max. At that point, I'm just like, okay, I'm dying. This is what dying feels like. And then someone decides to throw like lolu on, and then it's just like, okay, no, I'm dead. I'm dead. But do I say anything? Of course not. That's not the Finnish way. Even the most reserved Finn can become chatty in a sauna. So this is something I'm yet to experience. I've not actually been in a sauna with anyone like I don't know. I've never been like in a public sauna. Is that a thing? I guess so. That's not true. I've been in a sauna in the gym here and like it's dead silent. Nobody talks. I feel like that's the way it should be. All right, next chapter. Wow, I've done a whole chapter already. Nice. Finnish Nightmares. Neighbors. When you want to leave your apartment, but your neighbor is in the hallway. There's been so many times when I've been held captive. Actually, my neighbors might be in, so maybe I shouldn't talk so loud. But there's so many times I've been like hostage in my own apartment, just waiting by the door like, are they gone? I would happily never, ever see my neighbors. Sorry neighbors if you watch this. When you meet your neighbor more than once within a short time. That actually happened to me quite recently. I met a neighbor in the street and we're kind of crossing. I was like, yeah, hey, very nice. And then it kind of happened on the way back as we were coming into the apartment building. It was just like, okay, I've said hello to you. That is 100% of all the things I want to say to you. We just walked up the stairs quietly, and as I went into my apartment, I was like, have a nice day. When you get caught while leaving a heipalappu. What's that? A heipalappu is an anonymous note that's left in an apartment hallway for the neighbors. I've never lived somewhere with one of these before. When random children think you have prepared for trick-or-treating, it's really not a thing in Finland. I can imagine that can be a little awkward. Trick-or-treat, no. I feel like this one applies to everyone, everywhere. When public transport is late. Now I feel like in Finland, public transport isn't that great. In the city, in Helsinki, I guess it's okay. The tram system is top notch. But we were coming back to the airport on the train and it was cancelled. Like no explanation. Just not cancelled, didn't fancy it. drivers having a nap. When someone invades your personal space whilst waiting for the bus. I feel like that's a pretty universal rule, that like if someone is in the bus stop sitting down and there's a space next to them, you just stand. Don't go sitting down. Okay, well, I mean, this one pretty much perfectly says exactly what I just said. When the weather is horrible but the only shelter is occupied, you're gonna be standing out in the rain. Common decency and like the law of the universe is first come, first serve. I bet even bus stops on Mars, this is the unwritten rule. It should be. When you run to catch a bus and have to try and act like you're not out of breath. I flat out refuse to run for public transport. I don't know if that's because I'm so laid back. I'm just like, there'll be another bus along soon, right? When the bus is full, and by full it means every other seat is taken. Again, I feel like this is kind of universal law. You don't sit next to someone on a full bus. Although I've kind of been desensitized by this living in London. Because in London, buses are like 9 times out of 10 pretty full. And if there's a spare seat and you're going a long way, that seat will get taken and you're gonna have to stand the whole way. And what annoys me is when the person sitting next to the empty seat just assumes no one's gonna sit next to them and they put their bag on the seat. Oh, I don't know why, that just really annoys me. Okay, this one is definitely the worst out of the whole lot. When someone sits next to you on public transport and they start speaking to you, it's just like, oh no, no. Especially if you're like going a long way and then, this is why you should always wear headphones. There's been times when I haven't even had anything to plug my headphones into. I just kind of have the lead go into my pocket. Headphones in is the universal sign for don't speak to me, please. All right, that is the end of the Neighbours chapter, and actually the end of this video. This has been a lot of fun, and guys, like I said, if you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a comment saying I should make a second part, or leave a like on this video. I wonder how many more Finnish Nightmares there can be. Thank you to the people that suggested I should get this book. It did cost me 15 euros, but you know, I guess worth it in the end. The production value on this channel is just sky high. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I say, if you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Let me know. Also, if you're new over here, new to my face, hi, I'm Dave. I make videos over here a couple of times a week, actually. If you click that bright red shiny button down there, YouTube will let you know every time I upload a video, and you'll become part of the hashtag CAD fam. That's not a thing. But if you don't want to subscribe, you know, I understand. Just know I'll be crying for the rest of the day. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. See ya.